the start sequence is you turn on ground power, you press the big grey button, you right click the throttle twice, and then you just... Okay, so everyone use the comms panel to call ground power.
Roger, ground crew, ground power. Where do I find it? Ground power electric.
Yeah, ground electric power. Yeah.
On. Standby.
And then you should see this yellow cut out your right, the right side of your cockpit.
Yeah, look on the ground. It's really cool.
Standby. Oh yeah, little whatever that is. Okay,
So that's it. So when everyone's ready,
yep.
Just look back to your left side of the throttle and press the big grey button.
Done.
Yeah, Cap, by the way, you can't change ornaments when...
And then right click your throttle twice.
Roger. Uncaged.
Yeah, and then RPMs on the right side of your console is the second from the top.
Can we close the canopy style? Because it's super loud. Just control...
Yeah, control C.
Left control and C.
You can't
that's
talk
better.
to the ground crew while their canopy is...
Oh, did you say I need to get rid of the ground crew? Is that what you said?
Yep.
I'll stand by, I'm going to do that.
No, you don't need to get rid of it.
It's good etiquette.
I'm going to demand ED put in a dragging generator if you guys come through.
Okay, my ground power's gone. What do we do next, okay?
That's it.
And that's it, just start it out.
Oh, wow, so is this somewhere between High Fidelity and FC3? Because the real one wouldn't be that easy, would it?
I think it is actually.
Wow. Okay, nice big start. Okay, let's have a look around this cockpit, guys, just very briefly. So I'm going to start at the back left. There's anything... What's the big locking thing on the left? That big lever?
So canopy.
So I need to lock it, and it is locked, so that's fine. I've got heading selection and stuff like that on the left. What's
On the left side is all your radar controls.
Okay.
I don't think... And your AFCS, which is your autopilot as well.
How far up have you gone for the FCS?
It's alongside the big yellow handle.
Yep, okay, FCS, autopilot, roger. Oh, I say, right, I've got it now. Yep, so you got GCBS there, whatever that is. AFCS, the autopilot there. Radar there. Engine start kind of stuff there. Above the throttle, we've got like a master arm, got jettison. APC? What's APC?
Auto power correction or something. It basically is like auto throttles for landing.
Roger. Okay, we've got gun pods, like a gun pod selection thing. Nose wheel, I don't know what that's all about. Are they for indicators when they're down?
Yes, that's the gear indicator.
Roger, got flap indicator. I'm going to play with that now, just out of interest.
Yeah, so your flap switch is actually next to your throttle, so you'll make more sense when you play around with the buttons and see how the flap switch moves. It's a 3-position switch.
Okay, I'm just going to put it up. Okay, well done. Next, I've got some general stuff. We've got that. That must be a gear up lever. Yep, that's that. I've got a climb vertical velocity gauge. That's in a weird place. Got angle of attack, weird place. Barometric altimeter, speedometer in knots, plus Mach. We've got, what's this? What's the one on the right of the vertical velocity? Is that a radio needle, or is that a HSI? It's not a HSI, is it?
Vertical velocity.
The one.
It looks like there's a HSI.
It's HSI. Massive ADI above that. Above that is something I don't understand. Gun sight elevation. That's gun sight. Radar screen of some sort. It must have some sort of radar. Is that air to ground radar or air to air radar? Air to ground.
Air to ground radar. It's pretty cool.
Is it like the vegan? Do we think?
No, it's more like terrain following. Right?
Yeah, it has a terrain following.
Interesting. Okay. Labs timer. That's high altitude bombing. Chronometer. Pressure. So that's the power of the engine. Oil pressure of the engine. Percent RPM of the engine. Exhaust gas temperature of the engine. Fuel quantity in thousands of pounds. Fuel flow in pounds per hour. Radar altitude with the warning turned off. Backup ADI there with the cage there. Oxygen amount there. And behind the stick, weapons. Yeah, behind the stick, looks like.
Yeah.
It's very similar to the F5 weapons panel.
Good. Okay, understood. Going to leave that for now. Quickly blasting down the right. Emergency generator. Navigation. For navigation stuff there. Position designation.
Preset channels.
So, What's all that nav stuff? Oh, I see. Right, nav, UHF radio, TACAN, IFF. So it's got weird nav stuff. Okay, we'll have to go through that one day, but not now. UHF, it's got UHF radio. It's got TACAN for TACANing. IFF, not implemented. ECM for ECM. Compass for declination changes. Secondary UHF, question mark? Secondary UHF radio? Yeah, must be. Interior lights, AFCS again, but not implemented, and a load of stuff down the side that's weird, a bit weird. Various lights. Hang on, let me just finish. Cabin pressure. I'll just get it into my own brain here. Various autopilot holds, anti-icing, and antenna select. Right. Okay. I've that's a 3-minute go over the cockpit.
Yeah, I'll just run through the weapon panel as well, because we'll be hopefully using it later.
Roger, far away, Skyway.
Yep, so everyone just look at the behind your stick. You should see these 5 big like knobs that are bigger than the not knobs, sorry, like switches.
A-firm, so they're the pylon selectors, aren't they?
A-firm, so you have 2 on the left, 1 center line, and 2 on the right, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward from there. So they go up and down. It's like on F5 if you have it. So when they're in the down position, it means the pylon's not armed. When they're up, it means that pylon's armed.
Roger.
So whenever you press weapon release or your trigger, depending on what type of weapon it is, it will like launch whatever's on that pylon.
Roger.
So this is to be used in conjunction with 2 other switches. The main first one is the gun arm switch. Is if you look to the left of these 5 switches.
Yep.
And then 1 switch past that, you should see the guns, and it says ready and
Roger.
Something else I can't see it yet.
Yep.
And that switch normally you want to leave it off unless you're firing your guns, because of how of the like rockets all that also use the same trigger, so you don't want to be firing your guns at the same time you're firing a rocket.
Right. Can you fire them at the same time?
Yeah, you can. So I put it in safe to not fire them at the same time, so I'm not wasting ammo. Yeah. The next thing you want is directly below that. It's also once again very familiar to F5 users. It's basically what it determines what type of ordnance is on the pylon. Yes. So I have it bound personally because I don't want to be like fiddling with that flying around.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like an F5. It's the same as in the F5. So it defaults to the off position all the way to the bottom. The main tool that you want, and that I've tested at least like almost every weapon in this that A4 carries in this, you want it to be all the way to the 3 o'clock position, like bombs, general munitions, and anti-radiation missile. That position is pretty much everything except rockets, which is on the
So how did
5 o'clock position.
How have you bound that, if you know what I mean? How have you?
I have it on a 2-way, like on 2 sides of.
I'm going to go and do that now because I'll forget otherwise. So could you just give me the name of that switch, please?
Hang on. It's called Armament Function Selector CCW and CW. Just select 7 and 8. Actually, it's bound to your keyboard already. It's 7 and 8.
Roger. I'm going to put it on here. So counterclockwise is left, isn't it? And clockwise is right. It's just a useful thing to do. Let me go and have a little play with that. Okay, ping. Yeah, I can now do it. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So to summarize for that knob, the main 2 positions you want it in are all the way to the right, which is the bombs.
Yep.
And basically anything except rockets. That's the easy way to.
Yeah, Roger.
And then rockets on all the way on the left before off position. Just take note, if you arm the pylon with a rocket pod on it and you put it to the bombs position, the aircraft will think it's a bomb and drop the whole pod as if it was a bomb. So.
Interesting. Okay. So labs is high-level bombing, nuclear bombing, spray tank. What the hell is that?
I think it might be the body refueling thing, but I'm not sure. It doesn't work for anything we have, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and something else to bring to mind is if you see to the 10 o'clock of the knots indicator, you'll see your countermeasures.
Up on the top left. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you need to turn it on, and both will drop both chaff and flare. 1 will drop chaff, and 2 will drop flares on the top switch.
So I'm going to go to both. Does it need? Okay, it's got power though, hasn't it? Yep, that's fine.
Sorry, one last thing about the armament panel. Back to the armament panel, you look just to the right of the knob, there's the master arms, and obviously you want it to be on if you're firing anything.
Oh, right.
I think the guns don't need master arm to fire, so.
Okay, I'm chaffing and flaring. Understood. Done. Sorry, where was master arm? On the near the throttle, did you say?
No, right. Look back at the armament, that knob that we were just talking.
Yeah.
It's just to the right. It's just to the right of that. It's like a small switch.
Master arm on. Right. Cool. Right. Should we have a quick blast over the weapons then, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't want to go into any detail here, but so let's look on the outer pylons. Bombs. We got. I know what the Mark 20 is. The Rockeye. What's the Mark 77? I don't recognise that.
It's firebomb, I think.
Firebomb. Okay. 81.
It's napalm.
81 to 82 Snake Eyes and Slicks. Understood. What are the ANs? Never heard of these ANs before. I don't think.
I think they're just the older versions of the Mark series bombs before they standardized the name.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Okay, that's fine. Missiles, we've got the AGM-45A, which is a Shrike, did you say?
Yes.
Give me a rough range and effectiveness of that.
I think 14 miles.
Yep.
Max.
It's not too bad.
That's what I saw on YouTube.
Better than a sidearm. Okay, pods, we've got smokes, okay. Rockets, we've got Lao 3, Lao... Oh, Zuni's on it, well. Ooh.
They can carry a shit ton of Zunis.
Well, nice. We've got Lao 68, 2.75s with all the various warheads. Lovely good. So let's have a look at the next end of pylon. We've got air to
so
air.
pylons 2 and 4 are the most important pylons on this. They can carry the most amount of things.
Okay, we've got an M9 P5 and an old GAR 8. Bombs. We've got what's an AGM 62. Air-to-ground missiles.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out as well. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's going to be a guy. That's going to be the equivalent of the Russian one I did, like the TV bomb. I bet it is something like that. That's going to need a playing with. Okay, bunch of old bombs, +5 on a mare pod. That's interesting. Mark Rockeyes, time to Rockeyes per pylon. 84s with the Snake Eyes. Okay, that's some cool stuff there. Fuel tanks, obviously, missiles, Shrike, pods. Ah, interesting. CBUs. What's all this about?
CBUs, we have one on the wing, or we'll see later. It's a cluster munition dispenser. It's really awesome.
All of those CBUs are cluster munition dispensers, yeah?
Yes.
Roger, sounds good fun.
And the high pack is the gun that we have on our center line right now. You can mount a total of 3 of them.
Okay, lovely. And we've got the rockets again with, wow, that's a lot of Zunis, isn't it? Zuni. Okay, let's have a look at the middle. Bombs again, all of the bombs. Fuel tanks, and a refueling pod.
It's not working.
It's not implemented,
Roger.
yeah.
I'm sure it'll come at some point. And a bunch of rockets, lovely, and then a repeat. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to go for 2 dumb slick bombs, 2 rocket pods.
Oh, you can't load it when you're started.
Yep.
I can't load them on start.
That's what I was trying. Yeah, you can't.
It's like FC3.
That's okay. I'll go with whatever I've got here. That's fine.
Yeah, I selected this loadout to sort of give everyone a taste on like all the different weapons.
So let me have a look. I've got a Shrike there. I've got a hang on, I'm trying to get the name of it up. A CBU, so dispenser there.
Yeah, I'll just like run everyone through it. On your leftmost wing is a rocket pod.
Yeah.
Leftmost pylon, and followed by a Sidewinder standard 95. Center line will be a high-pack gun. I'll run through how to set it out real quick.
Yeah.
And after that, on your right inner wing is going to be the cluster munition dispenser I was talking about.
Yep.
And on the outermost is going to be the Shrike. So of all the things that we have, the only weapon on which the bomb selector has to be on the rocket position is the rockets. Everything else will just be on the rightmost position.
Roger.
So for now, we'll just leave it in the bombs position, and then we'll find the rockets last or something.
Okay. Have we got the same weapon selected so that we can?
Yes, we all have the same weapons.
And I noticed we're at 50.
And then,
yes.
Not me. I'm all rockets. And all
it. Alright, and then also just lastly, I'll just go through how to set up the gun. So if you look to your left in front of the throttle, like all the way in front of the throttle, just below the gear indicator, you will see this 4 switches. So it's the rightmost switch is there's 3 positions: charge, off, and clear. You want it to be in charge to basically supply the gun ports with power. And then the 3 switches to the left of it is arming which pylon the gun is on. So like if we have it in center, you flick center forward.
Yep.
You have it on all 3, you flick all 3 forward, and then basically the gun is good to go. Yeah.
What's the difference between charge and clear? I didn't get that.
I'm not sure. I just know charge is what you want.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's that. We're on 50% gas. Is there any reason? Does it have problems with gas?
No, I think it was just the default. I didn't change it.
Roger, I noticed the tail overhang from the rear wheels is large. Do we have a problem with tail strike?
Not that I've tried.
Okay.
Yeah, but Cap, if you wanna talk to the ground crew, you have to open up your canopy and.
Roger. Okay, guys, let's get to the runway. I'm going to follow you.
Alright, skate taxi.
On to your right, JD.
Oh, should
JD.
Ooh, good start,
What the
someone.
fuck is that?
One thing I noticed, Cap, is that there's no RWR on this thing, so you all mark one.
Roger, that's interesting. I wonder what the rationale for that was. Did they not think it was
I think
going
it's
to be
just
attacked?
old. It was old.
What time in history are we, guys? This is
Beginning of the Vietnam War.
That's not that.
I think this was
It's not that.
this was designed in the 50s, I think.
I thought it feels like a 50s aircraft. It feels like quite good at 50s aircraft, but
It was early Vietnam, but it flew throughout Vietnam, yeah. But
I noticed the front of the cockpit design feels very Tomcat / Phantom.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me. And they hadn't really gone to kind of full frontal bubble canopy.
this was made to be like a cheap strike aircraft.
Capitalised cheap.
You guys are taking that side, yes?
I got a nasty gun sight. It's kind of really right at the top of my gun sight glass.
Yeah. Okay. So the depression. So the two things for the gun sight. Depression is just below it to the left, kind of like the MiG-21. You just toggle it to move it up and down, and to turn it off, you just there's a white switch to the left of it, or white knob to the left of it. Just twisting it turns it bright and off.
How do you change the elevation? Oh, there we go. You drag it.
Yeah, it's like the MiG-21. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder, do we have a seat?
It's pretty handy for.
Do we have a seat up and down? I think I need that.
I'm not sure. I play in VR, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so let's sort it out.
Should be on the left somewhere. There's one.
I'll worry about that later. Right, Cap's coming. Better turn my. I noticed the wheel brakes aren't very good, but it probably just means they're realistic.
Oh yes, one more thing. Before it's more for landing later, but I don't like. Once I talk about it on the ground, if you look at your throttle, to the left of it, and on that little raised panel next to the flap lever, just to the left of the flap lever, you see this spoiler off an arm.
Spoiler? What's a spoiler?
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about my spoilers now. Just look at my aircraft.
What's a spoiler?
It's basically it's to slow you down when you land. So if you look at my aircraft, you should see them raised. They're the opposite of flaps.
So it's not an air brake. It's different to the air brake.
No, it's basically an air brake when you have landed and you are trying to slow down a landing roll.
I can't see it. Where is it? Where's the button for it? I mean,
it's to the left.
So Cap, you wanna hold on to your wheel brakes and move your throttle just slightly a bit forward, and you'll see spoiler to the left on the wall, next to the wall.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, noted. Right, okay guys, let's talk through the takeoff. So we're heavily loaded. Let's talk through the takeoff routine here. Are we going to go full power and then release brakes?
Yep. Just I'll call brakes on, throttle up, and then everyone will go to mill. There's only mill in this, and then brakes off.
And what flaps do we want to be at?
I take off at half. I think JD, you're saying you don't need any flaps at all.
I'm going to go half because we're quite weighed down. Okay, that's that. What knots do we want to rotate? And do we have a limit we want to rotate to, or just whatever feels right?
I normally just rotate a little bit at 120 knots, and then it just sort of takes off by itself.
Yep, good. Sounds good. Just waiting for this last guy. Once we're up, flaps up about 150 question mark?
Yeah, I think I've been just using like the baseline. You just want everything to be up by 250.
Roger, and I'm guessing G does the gear. Yes, it does. Right, I'm going to get a couple of pictures for us, because of course I can. Okay, guys, sounds very good. Formation question mark. Let's try not to blow up. Give yourselves some room. First time for a lot of this. You call the shots, whoever's in lead.
Okay, here. Yep, it'll be a gentle right-hand turn off tape. And everyone ready?
Yep.
All right. Brakes on. Power up. Brakes off in 3, 2, 1. Now.
Super Cup! She's wobbly.
And rotate.
God, she accelerates fast. Really fast. Gear up.
Yeah, flap. And make sure your flaps are going up.
Yep.
Just watch your flaps leave.
Flaps are good. Woohoo! Sagging.
Throttling back. Stabilizing at 300 and right hand turn.
Right hand turn.
Oh, holy shit!
Visibility is a bit funky out the back, but alright. We're all good. Trimming up. Excellent.
Alright, so as we're en route to target, there's a shit ton of stuff in there. We'll just start with the harm first. Harm is on the outermost right pylon, so make sure your rightmost pylon is armed, which should be keybind 5 if you can't press it.
Keybind 5, master. Yep, 5 is on. I'm just going to check master arm. I see why you need to get rid of the stick now. I can't see a thing with this stick.
Yeah.
I'm going to have. What's the default bind, guys? Please, for the stick.
There's no default bind. That's why I told you to bind it.
Okay, can you remind me what the name of the bind is, please, because I can't work like this.
That's the rolling up.
Well, give me a name. Stick. Roger.
Hide stick.
Roger. Thank you very much.
Holy shit, that's a lot of targets.
Stick turned off,
Yep.
and I can see. Sorry, I've got 5 selected. I've got my master arm on. What now, Sky? And I've lost all of you.
So we're a bit near to the target. Target's right in front of you is the X-shaped airfield. There's a whole bunch of EWRs there.
What weapon
So
is this?
recommend.
What weapon is
This
this?
is the harm, not the harm. Sorry, the Shrike.
Right.
So you want to maybe be like maybe more than 2-3 miles away. Just point. There's no tone, so just point at the airfield. There was supposed to be smoke, but it's not showing.
So how do you know when? How do you know when you've got a lock?
You don't. You just like sort of
just
shoot
don't.
it off, and you'll find it. Yeah.
Good lord.
Make sure it's within 3 degrees of...
Yeah. So you want to point directly at it. Yeah.
So was that 3 degree? Oh, so keep. Yeah. So point at it. Obviously. Is that the cone of
Aye.
detection?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
Holy shit, you're turning so fast.
Oh, sorry. I thought. Are you guys still following me?
Yeah,
I am.
Yep.
You know. Yeah. Well, I'm pointing right at the target. Everyone ready to fire?
Okay. What is the target? That cross.
Rolling out. Yep.
Okay.
Rolling out.
Is it weapon release or trigger?
Weapon release. Is
Cap.
it? Oh.
Only of those.
Yeah. Magnum. Yeah.
Magnum?
Captain, fire. Why didn't I?
Atomic Magnum.
Why is your Magnum going off?
I don't know.
It's the cross, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Roger.
Captain, fire
Right.
going round.
Yeah, we were too close. I think.
Yeah, wow.
Triple A, triple A, triple A.
Ah!
Someone killed something.
I did kill something, I
Right,
think.
so let's check all that out. Master arm is on. What could have gone wrong? Oh, it.
Is your armament selected on bomb?
The bomb and GM arm.
Roger, for some reason the pylon deselected itself. Maybe I fucked up, so I'll go around again.
Should have had unlimited ammo.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
It's pretty fast, 400 knots, fully laden. That's pretty impressive.
I think that might be the flight model.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, I'm arming
It's
the
pretty
gun
light
mod.
though. This
Yeah,
is a
'cause
pretty
she was
light
the-
loadout for the A4. Yeah.
They designed the A4 to use the kind of old, the newest but old World War II carriers that have been adjusted for jet
Wow.
launching. So they had to be really small, like small and light aircraft. They could A, roll around the decks, and B, get on and off the ships.
Roger.
Yeah, and also carry a shit ton of bombs. Like this is actually a really light loadout.
Allahu
for the
Akbar.
A4.
Okay, Cap's going for a Magnum, stand by. And Super Cap is Magnum. Oh, it's not firing.
Yo, those guns are so fucking cool.
Okay, I've got 5 selected. I've got Master Arm on. What on earth could be going wrong?
You've got your
Okay,
rotary
that-
round to...
Oh, sugar.
Yeah.
Is it bombs and GM and arm, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a twat. Right, going around again.
The damage model on it is a bit interesting as well.
Yeah, I got shot by a lot of bullets.
Okay, let's
Perfect plane for me.
try.
So, Sky. Hey, Sky.
What's up?
We have a gun pod on the center pod, right?
Yeah.
The center pylon. Yeah. What rotary thing should I use?
You don't need a rotary. You should set it up on the left side. I was
Jesus, do I
talking
have,
about.
I have smoke rockets on.
Right, Cap's coming in with the Shrike. Hang on, I'm still trying to get my Shrike working, guy. Way behind you. Okay, Cap is Magnum again.
This is fun.
Whoa, it did something. It fired. Yes, go, Mr. Shrike. It's going up, guys. It's going up. Question mark?
It usually lofts. But that's why you can't be too close, because then it won't have enough time to like come back down.
Roger, let's see if it does. Super Cap Strike, it's going to hit something. Dang. That's impressive. Super Cap Shack. Right, okay, guys. Now I want to use... hang on, I just need to quickly look at my... What have I got on my left pylon, guys? My leftmost pylon.
That's a rocket pod.
Okay, I'm going to select that now.
Screen just turned black. Hang on.
And I'm going to turn to rockets, yeah?
Iphone.
Okay, I'm going to come in for anything. I don't know. We've got salvo mode, we've got ripple mode. Are they singles? Are they pairs? Are they fours? How do we change all that?
It's a single pod. You can either just put it in ripple or just single. Ripple will just be you hold the trigger, more rockets come out.
Roger. I think my PC's crashed, guys. So get ready for the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked up.
Okay, so let's just go through that again, Sky. I'll put it in rockets. Can I change between different amounts?
I've only experimented with single and ripple single,
Roger.
which is basically the top two positions left and right.
It's working again, guys.
Wait, is the server up?
Yep, Cap's already server's up. Cap's already rolling to the runway.
I'm having to restart the game to see it.
Yeah, same. Bye.
I wonder if my internet's packed in. That has been happening all day. That might be a possibility. And I know you're saying, oh, but I can hear you on Discord. Well, problem doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But anyway, let's keep going.
Allahu Akbar.
Shrike, armed, turning to baddie. Okay, is there smoke at the target, Sky?
They're supposed to be.
Well, ain't that just dandy?
Did you just call him gay?
Maybe. Maybe I did. Is that a problem? Gays are allowed here. Have you got a problem with that? Okay, guys, I'm firing my Shrike in 3, 2, 1. Super Cap, Super Magnum. Damn, I always fucked. Oh, I fucked that thing up again. Rubbish, I am. And Cap.
Anybody?
Super Magnum.
Remember, Cap, it's three things: the pylon, the master arm, and the rotary thingy.
3 is too many. Oh, it failed. Okay, guys, it looks like my internet's crashed. I'm going to go and check on the internet now. Stand by.
Wait, no one else has joined, right?
No. So, I'm going to type in Google. And it's not loading any internet pages up.
Oh no.
No, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say my internet's down again. It won't let me make
guess what?
It will come back.
He's back.
It will come back in about 5 mics. So why don't you, for the time being, talk me through shiz. I fired my Shrike that time and it didn't work, guys. It just dipped and died. So I don't know what I did wrong.
You could have been too close to the targets.
I also find if you have to stay nose on to the target for a bit to let the Shrike find what it's going to kill. So if you snap onto the target, fire and snap away, it tends to not. Okay,
well I'm going to go for rockets now. Can you tell me what depression I want for rockets?
I have no idea. I was just eyeballing it, but generally it's almost the default. If you're a bit like the center of the process to a very low. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do.
But the range is low.
Single ripple.
So it's.
Get ready for single ripple from Super Cap because it's about to happen in your hood. And is it weapon release or fire?
Trigger.
It's trigger, is it? Okay.
It's Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Super Cap is turning in.
See?
And Super Cap is. I keep getting told off for saying rifle. What am I supposed to say instead of rifle? I don't know.
Magnum for the strike, right?
Oh, I'm firing the cannon as well. That's never good. Cannon off. Cannon off. They dip like hell. Yeah, you need loads of depression to get these to work properly. Salvo mode.
They shoot high, but their range is kind of low.
Hey,
so you have to.
Got kills, guys. Bonafide actual kills. Okay, that's good. Next, we're going for, guys. I noticed the gun worked even though I didn't have that pod selected. What's all that about?
That's
You
your
have an
regular
internal
gun. You have gun pods and
I've got a
internal.
regular gun. What?
Yeah, internal.
Got 2 regular guns. Yeah.
Wow, I had no
What
idea.
are they? Are they
Okay.
20s or 50 caliber?
I think they're 20s on the A4.
Can I use my gun
But
pod
they're not.
and
Yes,
this?
but the gun pods are much higher firing. And yes, you can mount 3 gun pods and have 5 total guns firing at the same time.
Okay, I'm going to put them in charge. I'm going to arm the middle one. I'm going to...
The server up.
I don't know what gun I'm firing with. Whether I'm firing... Oops, I'm dead still because I'm a silly... Oh my god, I hit fucking... Oh, server's up, but you
All
won't,
the guns have
you won't see it for a
the
while.
guns all have gun sounds. Cap.
Can you fire on the ground? Can you fire on the ground?
I don't think so. No.
Right, I'm going to try
Basically, just to educate, the high pack, the gun in the pod is basically just the portable or the standalone version of the 20 mag gun in the F15, F16, F18. It's a Gatling.
that. Right, I had a...
And the one in the A4 is like a normal gun with a much slower firing rate.
A firm. Right. Okay, guys, let's try and get this working again. So, gun is now ready and charged. Main gun is turned off. Middle is selected and... Ah! Why can't I... What have I done now? Oh, I want this big selector switch to bombs, GM. Oh, it's still not going. Ah!
No, it's your master one.
Stand by. It was. I've got middle pylon selected. I've got my guns turned off.
Put the thing that says clear off and charge to charge.
Yeah, all the way on the left side. In front of the throttle.
Charge is on and center is ready.
Are you sure it's on charge? Because that switch is not very
Yeah.
obvious. Charge is all the way in front, yeah.
Yeah, I tried that. Am I pressing trigger? Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Trig, yeah. 5 is on. Master arm is on. I've selected
Are your-
bombs on the master armor. Is that right? On the master.
Your pylon switches. Turn your center pylon switch up.
Yep, done that. What about my master mode? Should it be on bombs still?
Try going to off.
Roger, stand by.
I'm quite sure you don't need to, but it might.
No, still doesn't work. Let me check it is. Oh! Super Cap had his gear out because he's a silly Billy.
Yeah, the gear is kind of blocking the
gun.
We'll
Yeah,
do that.
it is.
Brrr. Okay, now it works, gentlemen. And it's a big gun. Now let's see if I can use my other guns at the same
Now
time.
that you've shot your front wheel off, it works.
Wicked. Okay, Cap's going around for guns, guns, guns. And I ain't kidding, boys. I ain't kidding.
Turn them all on, Cap. Turn them all on.
I can fire rockets and guns at the same time. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, you can
Do it in
fire
a Harrier as
everything.
well.
I want to use it in
You
the
can
mission.
carry 5 guns in the Harrier.
I like it. I want to use it. I want to use it in the missions. It makes me happy. Nothing makes me
Oh,
happy.
wait till the cluster bombs, Cap. Wait till the cluster bombs.
Roger.
Now you know why we've been so
There you go.
excited about it.
There you go, JD. Right, looking for a baddie waddy. Baddie waddy spotted. Heading in. Super Cap.
Love.
Lock. Okay, here we go, guys. No idea what depression. We've got to find some depression tables at some point. There's no way you can aim this ship without depression. One thing Super Cap's been learning. And I ain't talking about the mental illness type. Shadow.
Did you really?
Yeah. That's how Cap rolls on a Saturday night. When Mrs. Cap has gone out. And she has. I'm all alone. Do whatever I want, boys.
She's not there to slap your
There we
hand.
go.
When Mrs. Cap is out, Mr. Cap is the big ball.
Yes, exactly right. I can make my own decisions. Alright, okay. I couldn't cook my own dinner. She had to cook my dinner before we went out, obviously, but that would be pushing it too far, wouldn't it, boys? Okay.
I just texted her, come home right away. Make food.
Jesus, this is a lot of guns. This is a lot of guns, boys.
Pseudo, make me a sandwich.
Ready? Diving in now. Baddie waddies on the nose. Here we go. Super Cap ain't messing around at this point in time.
I have not seen the server.
Yep. It does that. I'll have to restart it in again. Hang on. I'll check the internet's on. And Super Cap is... Guns, guns, guns. Oh my god, that feels good. The power.
He's back by the way.
Yeah, of course she is.
Well, I didn't hit anything, but that was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Cap.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
you can mount a total of 3 of these gun pods.
I was firing both of my cannons and my gun pods. Imagine if you had all those guns. Oh, I killed something. Super cap. Okay, guys.
Wait,
I'm happy with the guns.
You can have 3 gun pods, right?
Is there an ammo counter, guys?
Not that I know of.
Right, what else have I got that I can drop while we're waiting?
Cluster bomb.
Cluster ball.
Have I got a cluster bomb? Have I got
You
one?
could send the file to Auntie.
Oh, is Auntie ready?
Looks like she's here.
Can you talk to her and check that she's ready to...
Will do.
Yeah, Cap. So, for the cluster bombs, you want to go back to the bomb position on the bomb arm panel.
Yep. What
Then,
pylon is it, though,
after-
Sky? What pylon is
Say
it?
again?
What pylon is it?
It's on. Look out your wings. I can't remember. I think it's the one that's not the aim line.
Is it next to the Shrike? There's something big next to the Shrike.
Yeah. It
So-
should be that.
Paper?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Cab,
I'm on bombs. I can just go and drop it, can't I?
So just fly over something and then just press the trigger. Oh, wait, you want to be in ripple single.
It's a
Not
CBU
single, ripple
2.
single.
That's right, isn't it? Okay.
You want to be in ripple single as
Ripple
well.
single Roger. I like this plane. It's simple, just like me. If I can learn how to fly it, anyone can. It's like
And
10
then
minutes.
when you fly over something you want to get clustered, you just press and hold the pickle button.
Ready? Roll a supercap rolling in. I'll do an external view because I am, after all. Let's face it. Supercap. Stand by. Here we go. Yeah, you check Auntie's ready and I'll send her the file. ETA. 1 mic. 2 mics.
Oh God, she just went orange.
Auntie, do not want to fly a Skyhawk.
well, so does Rage.
Rage, do not want to fly a Skyhawk.
What do you call
Rage doesn't want to fly the Skyhawk because it reminds him of the missing hawk.
Oh,
That's sad, and that's. I understand. Badly.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Flashbacks.
Gonna drop it.
Cap,
Gonna drop
what
it.
do
Gonna
what
drop
do you
it.
call people who don't fly Skyhawk?
No, Cap did it wrong. Cap did it wrong. Bad things happen, guys. Bad things happened. But why? Nothing. Oh, it did drop. It did
But you
drop.
gotta be flying level.
Supercat did Supercap wrong. I'm going around again. I think I pressed the wrong button. And by the time I started pressing the right button, I was already past the target. So we'll go in. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt, Sky, and we'll go in again. So I've got bombs, master arm on, bomb selected, and ripple selected. Cap rolling in, trying again.
You always need a cigarette for this type of patients.
This is a cool
We're
weapon.
back.
Just call me AirTac. Let's friggin' do this. Here I come. Supercap is Supercap. And drop. I can't see anything coming out of the plane, but it must be dropping.
Press F6.
Yay! I blew the whole runway up. OMG. OP slightly?
Awesome, right?
Wow. I like the cluster bombs. Okay.
Nice update.
Can you control how quickly they come out? Because I noticed they weren't coming out very quickly.
I think you can set it in salvo. I'm not sure. I haven't really played around with that panel.
Yeah, Roger, I need to play around that. Okay, guys, anything else you want to show me?
Squeeze the
before
trigger
we,
as fast as you can.
Anything else you want to show me before I try and reset? Oh, a side one. I've got nothing to shoot at, have I? So I can't do that. Right.
Oh no, Cap.
I'll try restarting my machine, see if it fixes it. Stand by.
Hi guys,
Is that the Kingstonian, Muckwonian, Muckponian?
it is I, sir.
Alright, just having a few. My internet's fooped, so I'm going to try restoring.
Amazing, isn't it?
We're
Everyone
flying,
enjoying?
We're flying the Hawk, it's fun.
It was a good little jet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.